Hey guys, what you doing? Today I will be showing you my version of Fufu and Egusi stew. Here are some of the ingredients that I use in my recipe. Where I live, there isn't any store where I can purchase the fufu or the palm oil or the egusi. So I ordered the fufu and palm oil from Amazon. I will have a link in my description that you can use to order yours also from Amazon. Okay, instead of crayfish, which is actually in the original recipe, I just make my own seafood broth. And as you can see, I use the salmon and I just boil it with some seasonings and make my own seafood broth. Okay, now I've already poured my fufu flour, which is my plantain flour, in a bowl, and I've added a little water so far. Now you do have to boil water. You need hot water. You can see I'm using my kettle and I'm adding a little water and then I'll stir. And then I'll add a little water and then I'll stir. I'm trying to get a certain texture that will kind of remind you of a cookie dough texture. So until I get that, I'll just add a little water and stir. And I was thinking maybe I should add more flour, and I was like, nah, let me just trust the process, add a little water, and stir some more. It will get harder and harder to stir because, like I said, we're looking for a cookie dough texture. So it will be like kind of hard, like a Play-Doh. If you guys haven't had fufu before, it tastes like mashed potatoes. So delicious. So easy to make. I mean, yes, you're going to have to have strong wrists, but pretty much just add your water from the flour, and it's so delicious, so delicious. So here I am, just trusting the process. Add a little water, and then I stir. It's almost getting there. As you can see, guys, those look like mashed potatoes right there. But that's not what we want. So we're gonna keep on going. Uh-oh, it's starting to form now. You can see it. A wooden bowl with a wooden spoon will be perfect. I may have to upgrade to that as I see myself struggling. But I love Fufu and Egusi. My family loves Fufu and Egusi. So I'm finna struggle with this plastic bowl and this spoon. And I'm finna make it happen for my family. We're almost there. And when I tell you the fufu is actually the star of the show in my household, they just need the egusi to go with it. And we're done. All right, so let's get ready to make the fufu balls. Here's the brand that I use. Like I said, I'll have a link below for y'all. Plastic wrap. I'm gonna go wash my hands right quick because I will be touching the fufu balls with my hands. There's a lot of hand washing in this recipe. All right, so I have to get my mind right. Where do I want to place it to make it easier for me to grab and go, grab and go? Right there, girl. Okay. Make your balls. Roll them up, roll them up. Cover it in the plastic. That could be one way. Be very careful. Some people just leave it on. I like to smash mine just a little bit. But that's it. That's my first fufu ball. Now, once again, this is self-taught, you guys. So I just do my little thug thizzle. Do the best I can. And as you can see here, I'm going to wrap it just a tad bit different. Place one over and then over and then boom, bam. And then I do cut the tip off because, like, who needs all that? Do a little twist, a little press, and boom, that's my second fufu ball, you guys. And that's all the ones that I made that day. All right. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and start on our egusi. Now this is like I said, this is my twist on egusi. Egusi is melon seeds. Okay? Like I said, we don't really have egusi seeds where I am, and I've tried different seeds before. These give me a little peanut butter texture. I don't know. I just use these and it's good. And these, yes, you can see they say salted pumpkin seeds. Hey, listen, egusi is a melon seed, right? With pumpkin, melon, I'm thinking we're all in the same family. I just make it do what it do. Let me show you what I do with it. Okay, so I take my blender, getting it right. And just, yeah, pretty much. Pour them on in there, girl. I'm using 2 bags because I'm making a pretty good sized pot. And I love egusi. I actually love the egusi to go with my fufu. My family is the other way around. And we're just gonna blend this up. And then I'll show you pretty much the texture that I look for. Yeah. Okay, so it's almost there. And like I said, I like it a little peanut buttery type situation. So it's gonna be thick, not too creamy. You see it. Not too creamy, but giving creamy. I don't know, y'all. That's how I do my version of egusi. Almost like a spackle paste. Like I said, I like it a little thick. You can see it. I guess here it is. I'm showing y'all. Okay. And that's going to be my version of egusi. All right, so now it's palm oil time. I've heated up my pot, and now I'm gonna add the palm oil. And I've added most of the the bottle, pretty much most of the bottle. See, it's got probably like a little bit left in there, but pretty much most of the bottle. And we're gonna let that get nice and hot. So you can see that's how much I added. The palm oil. It's nice and hot. All right, and then we're gonna add our seasonings. And when I say seasonings, I'm talking about, like, you see the onions, bell peppers, all that. Now, I was very lazy. This is a very lazy meal for me. I just got the seasonings that were already frozen and chopped up, and you see me pouring. What is it? The seasoning blend. That's exactly what I use, the seasoning blend. I mean, it tastes just as good. Fresh is always better. It gives you a nice fresh taste. But like I said, this is a quickie meal. It was supposed to have been a quickie meal, but I decided to film it for you guys because I feel like everybody should be able to enjoy Fufu and Egusi. And this is something real quick. I mean, like I said, in my town, I have to order the fufu and palm oil. But in other places where you have authentic African stores, you can go get yours, yourself. And it'll be a real quick meal. And low-key healthy. I don't know how healthy palm oil is, but I think it is. I think it's healthy for you. Okay, so in order to cook and make things taste good, you have to have a little wine. I've learned that through the years. A little wine, yes, while you cook is very much necessary. Enjoy yourself, girl. Enjoy yourself. All right. It's heated up now. It's there now. It's sizzling. Okay, so it's time to add our salmon. Now, I choose salmon as my protein. Why? Because I want to. You can choose whatever protein you want. Chicken, beef, pork. I know for sure the original recipe calls for goat, tripe, I think beef. I mean, hey, that's the original recipe. I choose that. But like I said, you can choose whatever protein you want. So I add my salmon. As you can see, I took it out of the broth. We're going to use that later on. So we're going to add our salmon, let that cook down in there some. Yeah, it's cooking. And it's cooking. All right, now we're gonna make egusi balls, and we're going to place the egusi balls inside of the pot. Once again, I washed my hands. I washed my hands. Then I proceeded to make the egusi balls. And I roll them up and make balls because I like them to be clumpy. I like it to be thick. I don't want it to be really soupy. So I make the egusi ball so it's very clumpy. Now, as you seen, I use salted pepitas seeds. Therefore, I'm not gonna add a bunch of salt to my recipe. It's already salted peanuts in there. I've already seasoned my broth. I've seasoned my salmon. So I'm not gonna add any extra salt, especially not right now. At the end, I can do a little taste test and then I'll add, but I'm not gonna add anything else, as you can see. That's adding salt in the recipe right there. And that's the end of that. Alrighty. And I'm most likely washing my hands again. Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and make sure it's all covered. Am I gonna show y'all how it's looking? Look how it's looking. Oh, it kind of got a little dark. I'm sorry, but you see how it's looking. Okay. So we're gonna cover that up and let it cook on down. Now I've let it cook for maybe 5 minutes. Take a few sips. Let it cook on down. Maybe 5 minutes. And then I added my spinach. See it looking clumpy? That's how I want it. Okay, let's add our spinach. Now, once again, I chose spinach. The original recipe, they use spinach sometimes, but I often see them use kale. I use spinach. I love spinach. And then it just cooks down so easily and so fast. Like I said, I've turned this to a very quick, easy, bam, bam, bam. Spinach cooks very fast. It cooks down really fast. So I'm just adding my spinach. Which is the last ingredient, you guys. Spinach is the last ingredient. Once I add my spinach, I'm gonna let it cook down probably another 5 to 10 minutes, maybe. I'm gonna probably lower my heat, probably bring it all the way down to a 5. Let it just simmer down. Oh, well, you know what? There is another step after the spinach. Spinach, you'll see that. And then we'll be almost done, you guys. Yeah, I brought it down to a 5. I apologize for if you guys hear any thing in my background. There's probably some trucks where I live. Yeah, so we're just combining everything up really good. Like I said, the spinach cooks down so quickly. The recipe is almost just about done. It's almost done. Plantain flour, which is fufu, palm oil, salmon, spinach, pumpkin seeds. Come on now. Now I add my seafood broth. This is, if you want it more soupy, add more seafood broth. Like I said, I like mine on the thick side. I like a little something to grab on, to grab with. But if you like yours real soupy, add more broth. Okay, that's it, you guys. I'm stirring it up good to incorporate it. I'm gonna let it simmer for another maybe 5 minutes, and then I'll be good to go. Like I said, it's time to plate it. It's time to plate it. And when I tell you they were ready, they were ready. Here it is on one side. I'm gonna have my goosey stew. When I tell you, I love this bowl down to eat fufu. I mean, it's perfect. Look at it. Hold on, you'll see it. You'll see it. And then I'm gonna add a few fufu balls. Like I said, get you 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many did I get? I'm gonna show y'all. I'm gonna show you. Boom. Y'all enjoy. I hope you did. I hope you liked it. Egusi and fufu, my version. Leave a comment